It was one of this year's hottest listings on Wall Street, China's answer to Uber, Didi. It raised close to $4.5 billion. But the tech behemoth's international foray could cost the company. Regulators are now scrutinizing the firm's business practices.
When Didi first listed on Wall Street just last week, it felt like another milestone for the ride-hailing company that has long been ubiquitous in China, facilitating 20 million rides every single day. But some experts were already getting worried.
I think investors are a little worried about regulatory crackdowns that China is putting on its companies and on this company in particular.
It seems they were right. On Monday, Beijing has ordered App Store operators to remove the app. It is investigating Didi for illegal collection of personal data. Also under investigation, online recruiter Zhipin and Full Truck Alliance, often called Uber for trucks. And all for the same reason and based on China's national security and cybersecurity law. As of now, all three app-based businesses are banned from registering new users. Meanwhile, Didi is doing everything to please the government. We sincerely thank the responsible departments for guiding Didi to look into the risks, reads a statement posted on Weibo, where the company promised to rectify the issues.
Let's talk about this with Clifford Coonan, our China expert. Clifford, the Cyberspace Administration of China says this probe is aimed at preventing risks related to national data security. Is that the real reason?
Well, it depends how you define risk and how you define national data security. So in this case, there's been a lot of new legislation on cybersecurity in China recently. And just to make a distinction, in the West, when you have data mining or big data analysis, it's about companies wanting to sell you stuff most of the time. Whereas in China, it's more about control and about monitoring and about maintaining stability in the system. So when private companies start doing that, the government wakes up. So it's part of a broader exercising of control, as well as matching. We've had a bit of a regulatory backlog in China, or gap in China. And so it is partially to do with that, but a lot of it is about control.
It comes so soon after this massive IPO that I mentioned, though. I mean, the timing of the crackdown, how significant is that?
Well, coming, as you say, 4 days after this $4.4 billion IPO on the US, and then going after two other companies that have just listed in the US, the timing there's very few coincidences in China, and I think this is no coincidence. It's also, there's been a lot of tension about Chinese companies listing in the US, for example, because they have different rules. They've been imposing new rules on Chinese companies that they have to be more transparent. So perhaps the Chinese government feels that they're revealing too many of their secrets, that they're exporting Chinese secrets or technology. So I think there's definitely something behind the timing.
And this has definitely got to be difficult for investors to know, the rules keep changing all the time. And it's not just this tech firm, of course, that's being targeted.
That's right. Yeah, we've had Alibaba last year. They had a $34 billion IPO scuppered probably because of remarks by Jack Ma saying that the state banking system needed to be reformed. So there is a big crackdown on tech at the moment. This is also the week after the Chinese Communist Party celebrated its 100th birthday. It's riding high, and it feels that it wants to demonstrate that it's in control, that it wants to show the people, also that it shows that it's concerned about tech security, because everyone is concerned about tech security. But I think a big part of it is the fact that they want to show who's in power, and the timing of everything, as you said, is crucial.
Clifford Coonan, thank you very much for coming in today.